Okay, I went ahead and I sewed two more pieces together, and what I did is I ripped these off of that under piece so I didn't waste this fur. I sewed them together, and then I cut my toe piece out. Just make sure that when you do cut your toe piece out that you're going with the grain. You can even tell that I sort of buzz cut my fur here. Don't worry, because you're still going to tuck under your 1/4 of an inch, and you're not even going to see it. So if you buzz cut it with your scissors, it's okay, no problem. Okay, so now I've got my body, I've got my toe piece, and now I'm going to sew them both together. Okay, so as you're basically sewing the same way you do any other boot, so you're going to have to make that 1/4 of an inch cut. So I'm going to go ahead and make that 1/4 inch. I'm going to take my, this is my tuck under, this is my sew line. So I'm going to line up my sew line with the other piece, so that when it turns they're all laying the same direction. Okay, so let's go ahead and line that up. There's no top stitching on these either. And also you're going to stretch this also just like you do with regular fabric. There's no difference. Line that up. And you're going to have to ease that in, but like I said with the fur, you can make a mistake and you won't even see it with all of the fur involved. But I still would try to do it correctly so it lays properly. And this is almost a knit, so it sort of stretches with you. It won't be so hard if you're dealing with a single piece, but I was just doing it like this to show you that you can do it with those rolls if that's all you've got. Go ahead and sew it now. I'm going to do the same thing, 1/4 of an inch. Okay, so no top stitching. Okay, so now I've got my front piece, and there is the body of the boot. Okay, it looks messy, but when you do it and you're doing it with one piece of fur, you won't have this seam, or this seam. It'll just be your toe piece and your body piece. Okay, so now I've got those together. Now I want to take my lining that I have already made, and I'm going to sew it. Now this piece is going to be bigger than the fur because I didn't have enough fur to go around. So I'm just going to make sure that my toe pieces are lined up. And to make sure of that, I'm going to put in a couple pins. And there's that. Here's the middle and the middle of that. Okay, now I need to try and give myself some leeway on here because of the fact that I lost some of the edge on the fur. You can see where I've lost it here because the black fabric overhangs by quite a bit. Okay, so I'll do that. And same thing on this side. I'm actually lucky that these shoes fit with the way I'm doing them because I made this pattern, the clear pattern, with the that pink crushed, and I took away some of my seam allowance because I didn't need it for that. Okay, so now I'm tucking in and I'm going to go up the side. Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to sew up the side, across the top, and down the side. That's all I'm doing. Because I'm going to trim my two edges, and then I'm going to turn it inside out. And if you have a little extra fabric on the inside, it doesn't matter. It's not a problem. One more pin, and we're ready to sew. Okay. Go in here. So this one I'm going to go shy of a 1/4 inch, and the only reason I'm doing that is because I was short of fabric going around. So now I've got it all sewed, and I've got right sides to right sides. I didn't tell you that, but you got to put right sides to right sides. Take all your pins out, okay? And now I made a mistake. See how that didn't catch? So I'm going to fix that before I turn it inside out. I don't know how that happened, but it did. Okay, let me get that fixed. Okay, so what I want to do now is I want to trim my edges. Actually, not really the edges, I just want to trim my corners here so that when I turn my piece inside out, the corners will fit well. And that's just a matter of trimming this right here and over here on the edge. I puckered it a little, but I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to turn. And I'm not going to top stitch. Okay, I'm just going to work it, and I'm going to tuck my toe piece down under so it's on the inside with the other piece. Okay. And that is basically your shoe. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of this, we're done sewing right now. Everything else is glue and hand sewing. So I'm going to take some of this Heat and Bond, if I can find it, and I'm going to put a few pieces up here, and I'm going to iron this down so it stays. And then I'm going to take my Velcro and I'm going to glue it on, but I'll show you how to do that when I come back. Okay, I'll be back in a little bit.